Hi my gardening angels, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited. I'm hoping you guys can tell a difference. I have a new camera. I have my mic set up. I'm really excited. I've just hit 10,000 subscribers. Woohoo! So I treated myself to a new camera so that I can make better videos for you guys, and you guys can get more out of what I'm showing you. So today I'm going to be doing a apartment garden houseplant tour for you guys. I'm going to start outside while it's still kind of dark on my side of the building, and show you guys the raised planter bed that I have. I have a lot to show you. A lot has changed. A lot's been going on. So let's flip around and show you that. Alrighty. First off, we have a little troublemaker down here. Hi, Kona. She's eating a stick. But anyways, here is the little corner of my garden that is my patio. That's my garden section. So this is a raised planter bed that was sent to me. I absolutely adore it. I will include a link down to it below for you guys to go check out if you are interested. It's been super nice. I've had it for over a month now, I want to say. And then I attached these little flower I think they're like window planters. I just kind of screwed them in. I don't think I was supposed to do that. I mean, they didn't come with the wood or anything, but it's kind of split here. I don't think you can really kind of see it. It's only really down on the farther one that it did that, but I just needed somewhere to put them, and I couldn't really figure out how to hang them on this, so I did that. So over here we have some flowers. They came back. I thought they were dead for sure, but they're doing okay. And then I have this cherry tomato plant, which is doing really well, except he snapped because my stick wasn't tall enough, so I wasn't able to tie him up. I truly thought this plant was not going to be getting very big. I guess I've never grown a cherry tomato plant. I've always grown aroma tomatoes, and so I was kind of surprised with how big this guy got. And while we're talking about him, oh, let's see if I can find it. He's flowering right now, but there is a baby tomato. Oh, there he is. Look. Look how cute that is. It's so tiny. I'm so excited. It's the first one. I had to tie up another stick. You can see my lights going up the patio, so that's really exciting. Okay, so then second flower box is lettuce. I've harvested quite a bit from it already. I'm probably going to be going and chopping off all of these today. You can just really cut them out at the base, is what I'm told. So I haven't ever grown lettuce on my own. I've always just picked the outside leaves, but they're looking pretty good. It still must be cold enough for them. We've gotten rain like crazy recently, and right after I shot the video for this garden bed, you guys might have saw the clip at the very end, but it actually froze the next day. So I wasn't expecting it to freeze. It was super late in the season. It really shouldn't have frozen, but it did, and a lot of my stuff got a little nipped, but that's okay. We still have a lot, and a lot has happened since then. So these are my chives. They really haven't, I feel like they haven't grown much. They've probably just gotten healthier, if anything. And then I planted a whole bunch of basil seeds here. I planted these basils up, and they were destroyed by the wind and cold that I got the next day, but they're actually doing really well now that they've kind of had a chance to grow back a little bit. And I love basil, you guys. I use it for everything, so I'm really excited. And then I had just come in here and thrown in a bunch more seeds. I also have some purple basil, which I'm really excited about too. I think that'll be fun. So then I have this oregano plant. It's kind of like this perfect little sphere right now, which is really cute, except for this one straggler. When I planted this up, it was all stringy, and I went back and cut all of those long strands back and dried them, and actually just chopped up my own oregano and put it in a can. Gotta get a different one? Yeah? Okay. So then I have 2 tomato plants in here. I think both of these are Romas. There's this one here and this one over here. I'm gonna be, I don't know if you call it pruning, but yeah, pruning these. I think the hairy, well, let's see if this will pick it up. It should. So this one's fuzzy, as you can kind of tell, and then this stem's not. The fuzzy ones are the ones that are going to actually produce tomatoes, and this one's not. So I'm going to go and kind of cut back a few of the non-fuzzy leaves just to kind of make them focus more on the fuzzy branches. However, that being said, the plant still needs to get energy in order to make tomatoes, so don't cut too many back if you're going to do that. What? No. Shh. Ow. Jeez. Okay, so now we have some jalapenos. I actually did just go buy these yesterday at Walmart and plant them up. I felt like there was a few empty spaces in here. I know that everything's a little close in here. I kind of wanted to kind of test the limits of this thing and see how everything does. But these were my jalapenos. They had gone through the wind and cold and kind of were struggling. And these were Walmart's jalapenos, so I definitely wanted to pick some up. There's a cute little flower on this one now already, and you can kind of see more buds coming. Let's see if it will focus on this. So more buds are coming. Same with these ones. I just got these 2 jalapeno plants too, and they all have flowers and buds on them. And then there's one more jalapeno back here that was growing from seed. So I'm hoping that this will give me a lot of jalapenos. Maybe these ones will go and then those ones will go. In between I have some cilantro. I don't really use cilantro, so I kind of just been trimming it back. I might need to just come and dry it because maybe I'll use it later on. And now I have a whole bunch of kale. So I have like 5 or 6 kale plants here, and there's one in this corner too. I like kale chips. I hate raw kale, but I will eat kale chips like no one's business. So that's what I am growing for this. Okay, so this is inside. We have this basil plant, or I guess plants. There's a lot of basil in here. I'm going to be making pizza later this week, so I'll be using a lot of the basil from this. Otherwise, once it gets pretty big, I'll probably just kind of start trimming it back and drying it. This is my aluminum houseplant. I got it in maybe February when we first moved here. It's doing really well, actually. It's grown a ton. And look at the foliage on it. It's so pretty. I love how it's kind of that variegated look, and it's just done really well. All right, so now here's my fiddle leaf fig. This one I can't say the same for. It really doesn't like me very much, but it hasn't died yet. So, I mean, there's that, and we'll just kind of take that as a success. One thing I've been dealing with are these red spots on the leaf. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. I was told that this is from overwatering. So I kind of laid back off the watering a little bit, and we'll see where we end up. This here is a Haworthia. It's done really well for me. This one is the one that I thought was rotting. I think it's actually doing okay. I mean, it still looks alive. So, I mean, it hasn't died yet. And this is my Kona bean. Alright, so this guy's kind of sitting by my door and by my dog stuff. This guy and I have kind of a love-hate relationship, I'd say. This is my peperomia plant. You can see that some days I forget to water him, and so his leaves crack. And then other days he rots. So we're just figuring it out, but again, he's alive. So, whoa. So I'd consider that good. This here is a ZZ plant. I have him sitting on top of a china cabinet. He's doing really great. I love these plants. They do so well under neglect, I suppose, kind of like a succulent does. All right, so this is the bird nest fern. We're in my office now. It's doing really well. It was in kind of a low light situation, So you can see on the left it has kind of lighter leaves. So I moved it back to my office to see if I can't get a little bit of light back to it. But otherwise it's doing really well. And that one is super easy to take care of if you need a houseplant that looks really pretty, grows fast, and doesn't require much attention. This heart fern, on the other hand, is one of my favorites that I got from that houseplant haul earlier this year. We've been struggling a little bit. I've learned a lot. That was the goal of buying these houseplants. So you can see that these leaves are just super pretty and dark green. They're kind of fuzzy on the bottom a little bit. This is a new leaf. I had moved these into the bathroom where hopefully they would get more humidity, because I think they would dry up, but I think I was just forgetting about them more so than anything. So you can kind of see this leaf has a lot of wrinkly spots because he got too dry. However, now I feel like I overwatered it at one point, because now these leaves are turning yellow, and like this one here, you can kind of see it. This one doesn't have a drainage hole in the pot, so what I do have it in though is just this plastic one. And then when I pulled this out the other day, there was a bunch of water sitting in the bottom, so I think it was overwatered. So I took that out, and we're just gonna try this. I think we'll do okay, but we've been learning. But there's new growth, which is promising. So this is the wall behind my desk here. I'm going to be planting up this of low light succulents. I'll be making a video on that. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss this, because there will be a lot of good tips in there for low light specifically, because I feel like that's a lot of people's situations, and most succulents don't do well in low light. These, I want to get some air plants in and put them in there. I bought those at a nursery. They were super cute. I think they were like $1.50 each, but I just kind of like those little pots. This here is an ogre ears, or a Crassula golem, I think. It's doing really well. This is a perfect low light plant. It's kind of like a jade, and just really likes it here and is really happy. Okay, so this isn't my most proud room of houseplants. This is actually my bathroom. But I'm really struggling with houseplants, you guys. I know that I've talked a little bit about this in my houseplant haul, but I've always grown succulents or vegetable plants. I've never had houseplants or like a tropical plant of any kind. So these have all been a fun experience. So that heart fern was a little rough at first, and is still being rough. That bird's nest is doing great, but I would say the other plants that I have are really taking me for a loop. So what I tried to do is, I thought all of these I couldn't keep humid enough. So I brought them into my bathroom. I put this little plant shelf in between my shower and toilet. I was hoping that this would work, because I put my little grow light in the light over here, and then I was just gonna turn it on every now and then, except I can't get ready with it. So it was just kind of a whole thing. So I won't be turning on the grow light. I need to be moving all of these out of here and just pay more attention to them and water them properly. The one plant that I will say is doing awesome is this bamboo. So it looks really great. Everything else, really not so much. All right, guys, so this is my bedroom. This over here is not under the grow lights, which all the grow lights are over here. This is an aloe. There's two separate little buds coming out, or not buds, I don't know, separate groupings. It's doing really great. It's really happy where it is, but I just have it kind of sitting over here doing its thing. So then I'm not going to be going through all of these with you guys, because I know that you've seen a lot of my updates already on this, but I will be doing a like all of my varieties video. So in case you guys are interested or want to find a certain kind, you can do that. but I will just go over quickly kind of what's going on here. So over on this top shelf, I have my grow light really spaced far apart from the bottom. This is my propagation tray. All of the babies are looking really great. It's about time that I do another propagation update for you. We have some little zebra haworthias back here. Thought I just saw a baby. Oh yeah, it just might be hard to see. Here's one little baby, super cute. He's coming. Here's another little guy. All the bigger plants are like my recovery ones. This one's a ripple jade I just bought from Walmart. I put him under here to kind of get him used to the grow light before putting him closer. Just kind of some more recovery ones, and then this blue torch cactus. A lot of these are cuttings. There's nothing in these ones. They were seeds, but this is a cutting. These are cuttings. This one just wants a little bit less light. So, you know, just kind of that sort of stuff. In here we have some succulent seeds that I started probably in March, I want to say. They're doing really well. These are hedgehog cactus. We got some Lowies over here. This is an Echeveria canty, I don't know, one of those. But those are exciting. I have all the names of all of them on here, so I don't forget, but I'm excited for those to get of normal size. The second one, the grow shelf's much closer. These are more of my main succulents. However, right now I would say there are a lot of recovery ones because I went and did a lot of cuttings from all of them. So I have them in these trays for easier watering. I'll include a link down below to the watering of my succulents video if you're curious on how I use these for that. Like I said, I did a bunch of cuttings, so you can kind of see all of the babies that are growing off this guy. I think there's 3 or 4 at the stem, so that's kind of exciting. But again, yeah, this one, same thing over here. And again, lots of cuttings. So this one's not super exciting, but they all look good, so I'm excited about that. Down here is the copper planter that I built, or planted up, I guess. It has most of my main succulents in it. I'm wanting them to root in here so I can hang them up this summer. I think it'll be really pretty as decoration. But yeah, so those are kind of still in here, just growing. And they're about the same height away from this grow light as the middle shelf. Alright guys, so that's it for today. That's the little tour. I hope you guys liked it. If you wanted to see something else, let me know down below and I'll make a video for you on that. I'm really excited with how things are going. All my succulents are looking great. All the seeds are doing well in the propagation tray. And like I said, I'll be doing kind of the different types of succulents that are in my garden, or what's in my succulent garden type of video later on. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And as far as the houseplants go, this is something new to me. I'm trying to develop myself as a gardener. So any tips that you have are welcome. But I think it's been going okay. I've learned a lot so far. I think I've only killed a few. So I am hoping to expand my houseplant knowledge further. I really would like to get a bunch of those rare types of houseplants that are really pretty and gorgeous, and like the calatheas and monsteras and stuff, but I kind of want to get a basic understanding of how to take care of houseplants that aren't $40 or $50 each. So we're gonna work our way towards that, but for now, houseplants it is. Succulents, I got them, but yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please click the like button. It really supports my channel, and leave any comments or questions down below you have. Thanks for joining. Bye.